Hi guys, so I'll be showing you how I dyed my Amazon wig. I'm going from this to this. So stay tuned. So the first step is bleaching the knots. And basically, I'm sure you've seen this everywhere on YouTube, so I'm going to fast forward really quick. But I just did the powder, the developer, and then did an even layer all over the wig. I mean the frontal. So I made sure to get all the way to the front and then to the sides. So yes, as you can see, it's on there. And then this is the final resort. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's like alright, I guess. So next I have my Revlon dye that I'm going to use to get the highlights. And as you can see here, I'm just basically taking pieces that frame my face and just going around. And I'm gonna do this step like basically everywhere around my head, but I just want to see like how it looks framed on me. And I know this is not like a conventional way. You usually do it on like a mannequin head. However, I personally just wanted to see how it looks framed on my face. And that's the dye I'm using. It's called the Ultra Light Blonde. And I'm going to be mixing it in a mixing bowl, basically just so I can have more control with the brush as opposed to the bottle. So yes, as you can see, I'm like struggling with it because it's my first time like going, I guess, light on a wig. So I'm like struggling a little bit. But in the meantime, I guess you can just kind of see where I'm going with it. I wanted like the front to really be framed like around my face. And then the sides and stuff, I just tried to figure out what I was really going to do and stuff. So, you know. And so, yes, like I'm going back, like I said, just trying to frame my face, trying to find ways that I guess would fit my face. I don't know. It was a little difficult just because obviously I didn't want the dye to get on my scalp or my actual face itself. So I definitely recommend using a mannequin head. However, I just wanted to see what it would look like framed around my face because it was my first time actually dyeing a wig. So yes, you can just watch me figure it out. Struggle a little bit, but you know, we got it together at the end. And after I finish the section, I'm going to wrap it around in foil and then continue basically everywhere else I want to put like color into it. So yes. So here you can see is my final result after I finish everything in terms of dyeing. And then after I just washed and blow dried and straightened the hair, and voila, it's so pretty. Like, oh my god, I don't know, I'm looking at this video, I'm just like, wow, I did that. I just like that it's subtle, it's not too much, but it's just the right amount for me personally. But yes, I just like how it just complements my skin tone. The hair itself is very soft and it's lasted me a long time. This hair is like a year old. too much basically, just because one, I was scared. My first time ever lifting like a hair color that wasn't my natural hair. But I mean, on the wig I was scared because I paid money for it, obviously. And then also, I mean, I had a lot of like, I guess, events going on. Like my birthday passed, and before that I was going on interviews and stuff for jobs, so I didn't want to like show up to interviews with like crazy like blonde colored hair, you know, in like an environment that I'm already, I guess, weird and just wearing wigs. I guess they're gonna look at me crazy for wearing wigs anyways, but then on top of that, colored wigs, they're gonna be like, what? But yeah, honestly, I love it. Like I should have done color a long time ago, because it just really just works really well on my skin. Even though like fall is about to end soon, I guess next month, but still, I still like the color. It definitely complements my skin a lot. The hair is still very soft. I haven't really seen like dryness or anything like that, but in general, this wig has like never really been dry. Like obviously if you neglect it once in a while, yeah, it will. But I mean, whenever I put heat or whatever, I just put a little heat protectant on the ends, just rub it through, do the blow drying, straightening, whatever. What else should I say? Blow dry. Yeah, like it's still soft and stuff. Obviously, that's the main thing I want to just stress. Like it's still very soft. The hair in general though, like whoever this vendor is, which I'll find out and probably like put a link or whatever in, they definitely did their best work with this wig in terms of construction. Like I said, it's a little annoying just because like on the sides you don't have as much like parting space for a frontal. Like I'm trying to see how I can show you. Like the sides aren't all like 13 by 6 or 13 by 4 inches. The sides are like, you really can't, like I can't do a side part on this. Let me see. Yeah, like I can't do like a side part. If you can see, like I have track right here. So I guess if you want to do a side part, you would have to just like rotate it on your head and then like try to finesse it that way. But that just seems like a lot of work. So I mean, I just kind of settled for a middle part. Don't get me wrong, I would love a side part, but I mean, I kind of just worked with what I had at the moment. Like I said, this wig was like under $100. So I mean, for 18 inches, and it's human hair, so, and it dyed well. So like, I mean, I'll just accept it for what it is at this point. And it's lasted me like a year basically. Next month makes a year and it's lasted me. And I mean, until it like falls off, I don't see a need to like throw it out. Like I wash it, obviously I'll blow dry it, air dry it. I keep up with the maintenance of the hair. And I think that's just another thing I want to like reiterate. It's just because something's from Amazon or whatever doesn't mean it's going to be trash. But also just because something is from Amazon, that doesn't mean not to do your research and stuff. Because if you know anything about like Amazon and stuff, you know, like they have like third-party vendors and stuff. So definitely read the reviews, which is what I did for the different wigs. I read the reviews. What else? I try to see pictures, you know, like when people leave reviews, they can leave the pictures. Definitely do that, because some of the wigs I saw were, you know, front, I don't even want to say frontal, but they were like the typical 4x4 closure, but they only give you like this much parting space. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? But I love it. Honestly, what? This wig has lasted me as well. I got it December of 2018 and for Christmas, and then I wore it like a month straight, took it off, put braids in, revisited the wig for my senior portraits, which was in, I think, April. Then my graduation was in May, and I think I wore it once or twice over the summer, but like it's hot, like it's too hot for frontals. And if you know anything about frontals, when you wear it too much, like you can get like a tan line. So I was just like, no, braids. Then when it started getting cooler, aka this time, fall time, I revisited this wig because like I said, I just love it. But I mean, it's just to show you, like, I've never really had a problem with Amazon wigs in general, just because like I said, I do my research. Prior to this, I had an Amazon wig I'll insert a picture, I guess. I wore it my junior year of college, so that was like my junior year wig. It was first a sew-in, like I sewed it in and I did the bundles and stuff for the frontal and the bundles. And then I want to say I took it out and then I made it into a wig because I was like, you know what, like the hair is still soft, it still feels good, like why not? But I hadn't worn it in like a while just because that hair is body wave. And for whatever reason, like I'm not even gonna lie, for whatever reason it always gets tangled, like so tangled when I wash it. I don't know if it's like the frontal part, it's not even like the bundle part, it's the frontal part that always gets tangled. For what? I have no idea. Maybe like I over processed it and the frontal is just over it. But yeah, like I've never really had a problem with Amazon wigs. Like it lasted me, like it looked a little crazy when I revisited it, but like I just dyed it black, I tangled it, I straightened it out, pressed it out, and I'm just gonna leave it probably straight as well. This one I can do it curly, straight, whatever. I mean, I love it. Like, I don't know, I'm weird. But yeah, I mean, this just goes to show you, like, get you an Amazon wig. Like, I used to be on that AliExpress wave, but sometimes, I guess from whatever vendors I would pick, like the shipping would be so long. And when I was on campus, you know, like the post office doesn't work during certain days and hours. So if I'm expecting a package to come on the weekends, I'm not getting it till maybe that Monday, like evening, or like Tuesday, especially if it's like a high like volume, like kind of, I guess, day or week. So I mean, now that I'm back home, like, you know, I graduated and stuff, yay. Now that I'm back home, I mean, I'm just more so impatient. So Amazon Prime definitely comes in like handy. It came in handy in college, but like now that I'm at home, where it's not like I have a post office, like it literally gets delivered at my doorstep. Like this hair got delivered at my doorstep last year. I had the tracking, I saw the updates, you know, it'd be like, oh, it's here, oh, it's here. And then like they sent me a picture when it was delivered, and wow, like I just don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know. It's really cute. I don't know. I like it straight, but then I also kind of do like it wavy as well, but I don't know. I feel like when it's straight, you can see the highlights a little bit more. Yeah, especially. And I like in the front, I didn't do too much because initially when I had dyed it, it was way too much like brown, so I had to go back with like some brown color. It was a little too more blonde, like, I mean, this color, this light, like medium, whatever. So I had to go back with like a darker brown and just like drag the color out a little more so that it could start like, you know, getting more pronounced like right here, which is what I wanted. And then even right here, like I like that part because if I'm curling the hair, you can still see the color. Honestly, I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love my wigs. Yes, I got this wig from Amazon. I do not care. I love it. Yes, whatever. Clown me. I don't care. Like, and it was affordable, under $100 for 18 inches, and it dyed well. I mean, come on. What?